Have you ever wondered how we're consuming media or how media is consuming us? It's time to put that phone on Do Not Disturb, get outside, go for a hike, go for a walk, and get ready for your digital detox. Oh my gosh, I haven't been to my favorite hiking location in a while, and it's just so beautiful. Like, I'm in my favorite season. Look at the colors. It's red, it's orange, it's green. The air is crisp. The wind is blowing in my hair. Oh, I love it. Take that in. Yeah, so in today's digital detox, I thought I would do like a podcast format of it and make like a long version of it because I'm like, I have a lot to say and I don't feel like it's short enough to just put solely on like Instagram or like TikTok. Like I can like take clips from there and then put them on there. So I'm just trying something out. I really like the idea of having like a whole podcast. If people want to hear me talk. But I wanted to take a look at how, like, take a step back from media. That's the whole point of digital detox, and take a look at how things are affecting us, and let's dive deep into them. So on Wednesdays I love to just go outside and go on hikes, and like clear my mind, talk about random stuff. So I was thinking today we could talk about fandoms because there's a lot going on in fandoms. There's a lot of way that people consume them. There's so much going on because there's so many fandoms right now, so it's like a whole war basically. It's so interesting how people like consume them, because if you don't like what somebody likes, like they will go at you, and it's so wild to me because I'm just like, oh, that view is beautiful. Because it's just like, I like the things that I like, and if you don't like them, I'm totally fine with that. And like, you not liking it the way that I like it doesn't negate or doesn't lessen my ability to love it. You know what I mean? Like, for example, if people hate on the things that I like let's say like The Last Jedi, because that's where I learned my whole lesson. I don't care. I really and truly don't care, because I'm like, I've seen the movie 51 times. I've met Kelly Marie Tran. I love Ryan Johnson. I love Ryan Johnson movies. And you say, oh, it's fundamentally wrong, or you have bad taste, or of course you have pronouns in your bio, of course you like The Last Jedi. Like, first of all, what the fuck? But then second of all, I'm still gonna watch it. I'll probably watch it even tonight. So what makes me think of that too is like, except for actually Beyonce and Selena Gomez, like, nah, that's where I draw the line. I'll fight you. No, I'm kidding. I'll take a bullet for Beyonce though, and Selena. But if you could say anything bad about them, I don't care, because they're my top artist every year, all the time, every day. Like, I can't go a day without listening to Renaissance. I can't go a day without listening to like Look at Her Now by Selena Gomez. But yeah, like the MCU fandom, like somebody will ask me like, what's my favorite MCU movie? And I'll be like, oh, Black Panther and Iron Man 3. And they're like, ugh, those ones. And I'm like, okay, like, you can have your opinions, but like, it's just weird how like they'll go and fight you on it and tell you why you shouldn't like it. They're like, well, really? Because like the plot of that sucks, or I feel like they could have done more. And like, I don't know, it's just like, we're open to everyone's opinions, but people like will go at you, if that makes sense. I don't know. And a creator, Chelsea Bites, who I had the pleasure of like working with for a project, can't quite say, but she brought up a good point where she's like, it feels like it's so easy to just hate things nowadays, and why can't people just show their love for it? Like, why does that seem like it's so much more of an effort to show that you like something? And why is that the norm, to just easily hate something? Like, I actually dare you, be bold, I dare you to like something. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, if I like something, I will talk about it to the ends of the earth. But like, if I don't like something, I may speak about it once, and then maybe like a handful of times, that's it, if anything. But like, to talk about something that you don't like all the time, like, you people are boring, I'm sorry. You people are boring. Like just because it's on topic right now, The Last of Us, like, oh my goodness, like, if you didn't like The Last of Us Part 2, okay, but like, for you to just keep talking about that and like making like accounts to talk negatively about that, it's like, what do you like? Like, this is your personality? You suck. Oh, I'm dead serious though. Like, there's this one person on TikTok who, oh god, I don't even want to give them any attention, so I'm not even gonna remember their handle, but they have in their caption all the time, the MCU is in shambles, and it's just them like hating on Taken, hating on She-Hulk, hating on Black Widow, hating on WandaVision. Hey, what's the key theme here, right? So they post about it just being in shambles all the time, and I'm like, this is your brand? Your brand is just you getting triggered by people who don't know that you exist, people who make more money than you. Like, you're gonna just hate on their content every week, so why are you watching? Why are you watching? Like, me, I've been in such love with phase 4 of Marvel right now. Like, it's helped me grow my platform on TikTok, but most importantly, like, it's just been so fun to just put myself into the MCU, like watching the episodes, and I'm like, oh, where can I insert myself just to make like funny memes and like to make people laugh? So I've been having the time of my life. But like, I don't know, I guess some people just say that like I'm an easy person when it comes to social media and like, sorry, it's not social media, like media in general, and like I'm easily pleased. So I haven't really hated an MCU project out of phase 4 yet. I'm gonna say yet just because I'm not perfect, but like I really enjoyed it, so I've been just loving it and sharing my love for it too. So I haven't been one to be like, this sucks, and it's just, oh, there's another person on TikTok too who, oh, it's so weird, like they have built their platform on hating stuff, and then when there's like a turnaround of like, oh, so many more people like it, like let's say like all of a sudden now like 90% of people like it and 10% of people hate it, then they switch around and like, oh my god, this is so good. I'm like, but weren't you just hating on it last week? Like, it's weird. It's weird. So now it brings me back to how we consume fandoms and how I consume them, and my workarounds to dealing with all this toxicity and all this just, I don't know how to really define it. But like, me, if I like something, I'm just gonna share my joy for it, point blank period. But then on top of that though, like, hold on, there's a plane. How I, like, let's say Twitter is such a mess when it comes to dealing with fandom. So like, when I watch them, like let's say Andor's coming out, I'm not gonna run to Twitter and share my thoughts on it. Like, I have a bunch of Star Wars friends, and I'll just like casually look through their stuff. But I'm not diving into the comment section. I really don't care. Because like, if you're not like my favorite YouTuber, then I don't care about your opinion. I only care about my own, and then the people that I, care about. So if you're not them, I really don't care. But what people think and what people have been unconsciously conditioned to know is that everybody must hear what I have to say. So, like, for example, I can't remember one time Star Wars fans tried to bully me because I said that I liked The Last Jedi. And I was just like, whoa, this got so much attention. I did not come here to debate, so if you want to go debate, go use Reddit, because that's what Reddit's for. So I'm like, I'm going to mute this thread. And they're like, yeah, of course you're going to mute this thread because you're a punk and you know exactly what you did. I'm like, buddy, I can't see your comments. I've muted this. Like, I'm going to enjoy fandom the way that I want to, so I don't feel drained from it. Like, not everybody's opinion needs to be heard. Especially if I don't care to hear it. Like, I love this media so much. I don't want you guys to infect it with your negative thoughts. And because of their negative thoughts, it's like creating outrage, and that becoming the sense of the noise. Like, you scare people out of fandoms, like the Star Wars fandom is known to be so toxic. And it sucks because it's one of the most well-known IPs ever to exist. But like, why would you want to come back to it week by week, month by month, year by year, if people are just gonna share outrage for it? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, it's like they suck out the joy. And that's not what I want. Like, I love this franchise, and I'm gonna consume it the way I want to consume it. So when I like something, like Star Wars, I'm gonna make my TikToks about it. I'm gonna share the things that I like about it. And I'm gonna share that to people who feel the same. And if you don't feel the same, trust me, buddy, I'm not seeing your comment. like sometimes my TikToks blow up in terms of views, and you can tell it does that when there's so many angry comments. And I'm like, I'm not liking your comment, man. And then someone's like, yeah, of course you're gonna only like the comments that you agree with. Yeah, that's how things work. Like, why would I like your comment if I don't agree with it? They're weird. What I really like now, because I don't want to dwell in on like the bad stuff of fandom, is like, you know, it's typically the straight white male that is seen as, oh, we're coming closer. They are typically seen as the staple for fandom, or the target audience, or the demographic. Like, they're thought about when creating stuff for it, and they're thought about when marketing wise, like how do we use people to market something. Like, they'll go towards like the white creators in the fandom. But I'm seeing a big change. I don't know if it's just me personally, but like my TikTok friends, and they're people of color, I'm gonna shout them out quickly. So there's Amanda Just Vibin', and there is okay, the people have left. Yeah, what I was saying is like, with what I'm seeing now is like a big change. Like, my TikTok friends in the States, officially Divinity and Amanda Just Vibin', like, I am seeing them a lot on social media. Like, I'm seeing them on my For You page a lot. I'm seeing them go to premiere events. I'm seeing them get ads with Disney for both Marvel and Star Wars, and I'm just like clapping. I'm cheering you guys on, and I love it. Not only because, you know, gotta root for your POCs, you know, but like, and I really like them a lot. But what they're really doing for fandom is just creating such an open environment space, and they're creating a fun and positive community where when you watch their stuff, you feel like you're a part of something, and you don't feel ostracized or isolated when in fandom, you know, because that's very, before it was very rare, but now we're seeing a shift, and I really appreciate that, because certain fandoms can get really toxic. Star Wars and Marvel, I feel like Marvel's getting there, especially now, and it's so sad where Phase 4 was one of their diverse faces to this day. Like, we have, like, we have Miss Marvel, we have a female Pakistani lead, and then we have Shang-Chi, an Asian male lead, and then we had Eternals with such a huge diverse cast, especially someone from the deaf community, Lauren Ridloff. So we have so many more people coming into this fandom, and you have creators like the people I mentioned before, you know, opening up that space for more people to come in and more people to share their love for it. And I really like that change of it, and I want to be a part of that. Like, that's why I'm so grateful for the platform that I have already. Like, just, you know, at 40,000 followers on TikTok, like, that still shocks me. But like, I want to keep it going, and I want to keep growing it so that more people feel accepted and more people feel welcome, and we can just share our joy together. Because for the longest time, it was like you were the small person in this big sea of people, and like, now there's more of us, you know. There's more of us, and I really like that, and I really look forward to seeing what the fandom becomes with more people like the people that I follow on TikTok, my friends, and myself included too, because I definitely want to be a part of that. There's a big wave coming, there's a big wave happening, and it looks really bright. It looks really bright, you know? Like, I feel very optimistic, and I feel very happy about it. Like, Yeah. So that's the bright side of fandom, because when you have great people, when you have great people doing great work, and then to see them getting paid now, it's just like, it's wow. It's just awe-inspiring. And I'm just so proud of them. Like every time I see them at premiere events, I'm like, this is what I want to see. I want to not only see POCs at the forefront, I want to see good people at the forefront, because all the time, this goes in 2 points, so don't loop them together. I mean, they can intertwine, but all the time you just see straight white males at premiere events. That's 1 point. Then you see the straight white males who are bad people in the fandom at events. So you're just catering to their bad community that they're creating. And that sucks. And it's not me being jealous. It's just like you're creating more of a toxic environment and you don't even know it. And I'm talking about the people that, invite those people to the events, because they're just inviting people by numbers. Like, let's invite people, by numbers, because it's a numbers game. But like, let's also invite people and by the community. But that takes more effort and that takes more research on the company's part when they're looking at creators to invite, because it just like when I see Amanda and I see Divinity go to events, I know that they have the numbers for it, but they're also great people creating good communities and good content. So more people, when they see them at events, they're going to follow them and they're going to join their positive community, and it's just going to create more positive, nice people coming into the fandoms. Like, I could talk about my love for them for hours. Because every time I see them, like when I saw them at the She-Hulk one, when I saw their ads for Andor, I was like, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I am going to enjoy the rest of my hike, because I think the waterfall, if you were hearing it before, I feel like it's full now, because last time I came here, it wasn't, like the water wasn't as high, but I just almost slipped. That's a good sign to end the podcast. But yeah, I think it's very important to be reflective of how we consume media in general, but then also how we consume the different categories of them. So fandom is very important to take a look at how we're consuming it and how can we create a better environment and a better space. I'm trying to make sure I look at my feet so I don't slip because it's kind of wet over here. Yeah, that's very important, because I've taken a step back and I've only consumed the positive parts of it, and it's been a challenge, but I found my good people and I only want to uplift them, to not only uplift the community, but to uplift myself. Like, why would I want to consume negative people's content? So if I see something I don't like, it's just, I click the not interested button, I don't engage with it, and I block it. Yeah, thank you so much for listening to my podcast. Maybe I should do more of these. Let me not walk over there because the people are over there, so they're gonna hear me. I don't know why, I still get shy when I create social media stuff for myself, and people already know I create content. But yeah, I'm gonna be trying to do this every week. But let me know what you guys think. What should we talk about next time, or how you consume fandom in general? Yeah, right. Thank you.